Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Choco-Bros. I am going to be your host today, Espycat. You have heard me talk many times before. Joined here by my very good friends, Iron Aggro and SwarlzBarkley. Hello, guys.
Hi.
Hey.
How are we doing?
What's up?
Oh, I'm just doing my best Espycat impersonation whenever
I
he starts a
Shut
podcast. Hey guys, how's it going?
I was full of energy and life. Thank you. Anyway, I'm not even gonna dwell on that. You're being a hater. Today we are gonna be talking about our experience so far with Final Fantasy VI. This is gonna be our first episode that's not covering the whole entire game. We're kind of at the halfway point. I think a big thing has happened, which we will get into later. But first, the socials we have to shout out. If you're not following us here, please do. Twitter, it's going to be Choco_Bros_pod. If you want to email us, you can email us at thechocobrospodcast@gmail.com. And then on YouTube, we are the Choco-Bros for all of our VODs and the episodes, and maybe hidden sneak peeks of nothing, because the only content we upload is what we're doing right now. How are you guys doing today? I think I already asked that, but
You did.
well,
I'm
answer
still
it
doing
again.
good, actually.
That's good.
You know what? My
Nothing's changed in the past minute.
everything's changed for me.
Everything's changed for Swarls.
I've been evicted from my house.
Oh.
My cat died. My car's burned to the ground. Everything
Yeah, that
happened in the
was
last
a-
minute.
Eventful minute.
You deserve like a peace prize for that or something, for being able to live through that.
I'm doing good.
That's good.
All we can offer you is Final Fantasy news.
That's all you need in life, really, to survive.
You know what?
That's
Maybe
what
that'll
I
cheer
live
me up.
on, unironically.
Maybe
Final
that'll
Fantasy
cheer me
news?
up. How about Aggro? Take us down some Final Fantasy news. Come on.
Oh, wow.
Let me do the segueing. Hey, Aggro, take us down some Final Fantasy news, would you? Oh, you don't like when things change? Scumbag. What's new in the world?
Not much, because Christmas and New Year's and stuff happened, so we have almost nothing.
Okay.
Almost nothing, but there's a little bit.
Ooh.
A little bit. We got a little bit. Final Fantasy VII Advent Children is coming to theaters. That's right, real life movie theaters. In North America, it'll be February 21st and 22nd.
Yo, are you going?
Of course I'm going. I
I'm
might go
also
twice.
going. You're gonna go both days?
Can
I
I
don't know.
go
We'll
see
see.
it? Can I go see it again?
Yeah, I say
that'd
go
be
for
weird,
it.
but sure.
Like, I've seen
could.
it once. Could
He's
I?
seen it before, yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you
Like,
want.
would it spoil shiz for me now?
I mean, at this point, you're gonna get spoiled and stuff anyways, because we're not getting to Rebirth soon enough.
I'm not gonna
Probably.
watch Rebirth, bro.
Yeah, but unfortunately, all your friends are gonna play it.
Yeah, they'll
At
all
least
play it.
online.
They'll all play it. I won't watch.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Easy.
Up to you.
I did that
I
with
saw-
16.
Up to
Yes.
you. I'd say.
I'm just gonna be able to miss out on a lot of bullcrap. I mean, it's not like it's gonna be a good game, guys. Final Fantasy's
Oh,
bullshit.
okay. All right.
Uh-huh.
Hold on there.
I'd say yes. Let's try to get you as far into 7 as possible.
Let's
That's
do
what
it.
I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say.
What
yeah.
So what are you going for? So for those who don't know,
Yes.
they are going to there's two showings, right? So one on each night, as far as I'm aware. There's going to be a dubbed version and a subbed version. I am
No
going to
way.
see it. Yep, yeah. So they're going to do one
Oh my
in
gosh.
regular Japanese language with subtitles, but I can't read. So I'm going to the dubbed version. Again, because I can't read. Aggro, are you gonna go? Are you gonna go read a book? Or
I have bought tickets for the dubbed version, but I
Okay.
might also go see the sub version. I wasn't sure what to do, because I really like both versions.
you go both nights?
I might. We'll see. It's a lot to go. Oh man, I just got off work after a 10-hour shift. And now I will go home and shower and then drive a half hour to a movie theater and not fall asleep in it.
That's fair.
And then drive a half hour home and then go to bed to wake up.
And it's a long movie too. It's like 2 hours and 20 minutes.
It's
Right.
it's like an hour and a half.
What? Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I could be wrong. I thought. I'm googling it right now.
Okay, you Google.
Advent
have
Children runtime.
I think it's like an hour and a half.
101 minutes. Where did I get such a big number from?
Well, you fell asleep when we watched it. So.
Okay, I played the 5th.
Mm-hmm.
I played the 5th. Okay.
Yeah, we'll do this. I think we should do this again once we see it in movie theaters.
I'm excited.
But a real quick one. Real quick thoughts. What were your thoughts on watching Advent Children for the first time?
Good. Pretty. Stupid.
I like it. The only other Final Fantasy news we got was the Final Fantasy 14 Fan Fest, which these two do not care about, so I'll be quick.
Nope.
We got the new big cool poster. It was real cool. It looks cool. It has a bunch of characters that we've seen and know, and then new ones we don't. New locations, like, as of now, the expansion's been shown off to be like a kind of South American sort of inspired locations, kind of a beach area, a forest area, mountain area. And they also showed a kind of Western cowboy area before.
Yo.
This time they showed a Western cowboy area that kind of transitioned into a weird cyberpunk technology area and combined the two things, and then another one that's just a like full-on cyberpunk level city. And so now I was intrigued before by the expansion, but now I'm really intrigued. I want to know, how do we get from the theme of the expansion being the protagonist and gang get to go on a beach vacation to Cyberpunk City?
When does that launch?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Because normally they release the trailer, they put out the release date like when they have the full final trailer, either like right at the end of it.
Okay.
But this time, because of last time what happened, where 2 weeks before it was supposed to come out, we're delaying it 2 weeks. They're waiting till they get closer so they can be sure they don't have to do that ever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we'll find out in the next couple months. No idea when, since we don't have any more fan fests, so it'll be one day they'll be like, oh, we're having a live stream in 2 weeks. And that's when we'll get it.
Okay.
Among other things, we also have the new Ultimate raid was announced, being based off the Shadowbringers normal raid series. Very, very excited for that one. I might try to play it. I don't know if I'm good enough, but I might try. We also have the female Hrothgar were shown off finally. They've been teased for a long time. Hrothgar are basically the FF10 cat people. What were they called, Espy?
The Ronso.
The Ronso. They're basically a version of the Ronso.
Okay.
And so we have the... back in Shadowbringers, they put out the male Hrothgar and the female Viera, which are the bunny people.
Okay.
And Endwalker got male bunny people, and now... Endwalker... Yes, that's actually right. You got it right. I got it wrong.
I know.
I just said Endwalker. Now in Dawntrail, we get the Hrothgar.
I'm the bigger FF14 fan.
And they had said before, many times before, that this would be the final race, that they would never add another race again. And then they were announcing this, like they've been saying this for at least 4 years now, that female Hrothgar, last race. But now, right after they showed off them, finally, they were like, probably the last race. We've been saying that, but maybe there's a chance.
We'll see.
Now, maybe, who knows? So now I'm scared and excited.
We'll find out when Dawntrail launches. Dun, dun,
No,
dun.
we'll find out in like 4 years.
I know.
Other than that, what I missed? Cosmic Exploration is our new crafting activity, which we're gonna get to go to different planets.
Yo.
For some reason, I don't know why. But the big one is the Pictomancer job announcement.
Yeah.
A magical DPS based off the character from hit game Final Fantasy VI.
What are the odds? What are the odds? Swarls has fallen asleep at his microphone.
Probably.
Like to share.
Probably.
He is dead to the world.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm replying to other shit in the Discord because
that's okay. not a whole lot here for you.
No, that's fine. Pictomancer, that had been my leading theory. The director of the game, Yoshi P, he always earlier FanFest wears shirts that will hint at what the job's going to be. So there's some dumb ones in the past. The dumbest one has been he wore a Spider-Man shirt, and that was a hint towards samurai.
Yeah,
Do you know how this was? Oh, did I tell you?
No, like you told me about it. I do not remember the.
So
train of
Spider-Man, the old movies were directed by Sam Raimi. And
Oh
if
my
someone
God.
with a Japanese pronunciation is trying to say Sam Raimi, they'll say it closer to Sam Raimi. Samurai. The stupidest one by far. There's other ones that make more reasonable sense. This one, for Pictomancer, he wore a
Dumb.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles shirt.
Okay.
Because they're all based on artists. They're all named after different artists.
That's something you could reasonably come to, like.
Yes,
could
that's
be
something a normal person can come to. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. You'd think.
That's your king right there, Yoshi P. Right, Yoshi
Yeah.
P.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. I didn't know if
But
you said somebody else was one. Of them.
I'm excited to try it out eventually. Probably gonna be a while for me. I'm not gonna go, oh, I gotta play it day one. But
Yeah.
I'm excited to try it out eventually. And new patch on Tuesday. Brand new patch, gonna be 2 hours of main story and then a couple bits of side content. Our last patch big patch before the new expansion. So it's gonna be a while with no real new content, sadly, but
No, that's good for
we'll
us.
make do. We have the F16 crossover to look forward to.
Lot of crossovers recently. After we're done recording this, we're gonna play the Apex Legends Final Fantasy. I say event crossover. We're gonna play Apex Legends because Final Fantasy's there. 16 is going to 14. Well, I said there's a lot, and I can only think of two.
just those two actually.
Yeah. We're a little under 6 weeks from Rebirth, which
Getting very close.
we're getting very close. Swarls will not be playing that because we're not there yet, so he's gonna try to go radio
Also,
silent.
he doesn't have.
It's because these motherfuckers right here
Okay.
did the stupidest thing and decided to go see each other rather than just speed through FF6. Golly, cringe, can't believe it.
Look,
Gosh, piece of
I
crap.
am personally
You were invited.
willing to sit down next Sunday and play through all of the rest of 6 in one sitting. I
Yeah,
would
but
do
SB
that.
won't do it.
Let me talk to the wife.
Yeah, I've got bull.
No, hey,
It will not happen, SB. It just won't
I-
happen. Do not give me hope.
It's okay.
How
We
much?
understand that you can't stream for more than 3
Yes,
three
do not
How-
give me hope.
How much more? Listen, how much more time do we have in 6?
like
6
10,
hours.
15 hours.
Ooh, yeah, that's a big ass, especially.
I
if
would
we,
guess 10 hours, give or take. If we're if I'm using a guide to guide you a little bit.
I'm not making any promises, but I will give you long stream on Sunday.
We need
Okay.
2 long
I
streams.
will hold you to that.
If we could get
Well,
2
probably.
5-hour to 6-hour bangers, we might be able to finish it in the next 2 weeks.
Well, hold on. How about this?
Oh.
Let's shoot for a pretty solid stream on Tuesday.
Well,
Let's.
we can't really start till pretty late anyways.
Oh shit, that's right.
I mean,
So.
my late is now moved up to 9 o'clock your time. So
That's not bad. We can still
Let's-
do 2 to
if-
3 hours.
I say let's try to squeeze in a couple of more, if we can, a couple extra streams this week.
Okay.
And we can, because I
could
want to
do,
get to 7.
Wednesday.
We'll converse in the
that's right.
shadows.
Yeah, you're right. This will be another thing because I forgot there's a new FF14 patch on Tuesday, so I'm busy until I can be done by 9 though, for sure.
Okay. Well, we'll discuss this in the secret Choco-Bros Illuminati group chat.
Who knows? You'll
Yeah.
know by the time this comes out. You'll know for sure.
yeah, because this isn't coming out for at least 3 years.
Oh shit, dude.
No, it's probably coming out on Friday because I gotta finish uploading the FF5 videos before I upload this. To be honest,
That's fair.
and I'm
It's
lazy, so
fine. I'm legit
Oh.
just giving crap at this point.
I know.
Shall we jump into FF6 discussions, or is there anything else we'd like to speak on?
We have in our docket the other FF related things we've been playing. I actually did play one technically. I played about 10 to 20 minutes of Final Fantasy 12 at Espy's house.
I was gonna say, as soon as you started talking, I was like, we should talk about the Pride and Joy fight.
Oh yeah.
To keep a long story short, Agro came and visited me in Florida for New Year's celebrations, and on his first day arriving, we spent, no joke, hour and a half to 3 hours trying to beat the Swarls. This is not a spoiler. But I guess if you don't want to be spoiled on a super boss that's not consequential in Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, stop listening. Pride and Joy MK 0.5 prototype, whatever it's called, where you have to fight. Okay, this might be a little spoiler.
Two other fights before it.
Two other fights before it. And we eventually.
Oh, Sora Kingdom Hearts?
No, Swallows. No, how'd you know? But yeah, we spent like 2.5 hours doing that, and then we went to Chili's for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
That was and that got me my last
Big
trophy.
pop-off.
Last trophy I needed for Remake Intergrade. So I have every 7 Remake trophy now.
Yep. And then Espy here wanted to get his PlayStation trophy completion percentage to 80%.
I don't need to be flamed.
I'm flaming you. I earned it.
At least
I
80%.
earned it.
At least 80%.
I earned it.
At least 80%.
He wanted at least 80%. And I'm sitting there, and I got nothing to do. He's cooking dinner stuff and actually doing things, and I'm just laying around the house. So I go, well, I'll earn some trophies. And I played a little Neo for him and 1 or 2 other games. I opened up Borderlands, I think. And then the answer was play Final Fantasy 12 for a little bit and earn a couple trophies in that. And let me tell you, loading up SB save file, it's no wonder he didn't like FF12. He just refused to participate in the game's actual gameplay loop.
I didn't use any gambits.
So, yeah, Swarls, the whole thing with FF12 is like you're supposed to set up the characters so that if X happens to Y, and like you should attack unless someone gets hurt, then you should be healing them. And if someone gets poisoned, you should be getting rid of that poison. That sort of thing. If they're weak, if you find out they're weak to fire, throw fire. I will be playing that one, I think. Yeah. I love that game, but I don't think you'd like actually playing it anyways. But like it's about setting up the AI so that theoretically, the best case scenario, there's nothing happier or bringing me more joy in that game than just dying to a fight horribly, spending a half hour in a menu, trying to set up their gambits right, and then throwing them in there at 4 times speed, and then the thing's dead in 2 seconds. And SP just went, I have an attack and a heal.
Nice.
And that's it.
Yeah, I was doing everything manually. If I saw somebody get petrified, I would go and, cast Stona to unpetrify them. Or,
which takes forever because those menus move so slow.
Yeah, so I did not, I've been doing a lot of thinking. I want to give it another shot, but I'm not here to be
We'll
flamed.
see.
I'm not here to be flamed. Okay.
All right, fine.
Final Fantasy VI.
We're done, though. FF6.
So, like I said earlier, this is the first podcast we're running where it's not the full game. It is, so if you're listening to this, I'm assuming you play Final Fantasy VI. If you have not, spoilers are ahead. Nothing is off the table.
Except the second half.
Except the second half, because we're not there yet, so we can only spoil what we've experienced. We are currently just after Kefka unleashes the Warring Triad?
Yeah.
So he pushed the statues, right? And then the world fucking exploded, basically. We are now in the world of ruin. We were in the... Do they have a name for it? Like,
what? The World of Balance.
So it's World of Balance.
Is what the original's referred to.
So we are in the world of ruin. Everything is all messed up. We woke up as Celeste, which I thought was interesting because before I knew anything about Final Fantasy VI, I was just kind of like, Terra's the main character. And as we're playing more, that notion is kind of being challenged, and I'm like, well, Edgar is pretty important. Celeste is pretty important. Like, everybody feels like they have some pretty reasonable stake in it.
It's without a doubt the most, or the least main character focused mainline game in the series. Like, Terra very much gets the most stuff, but, well, I mean, the second amount of most of stuff. That's the thing is, like, Locke gets a lot too. He's really a focus. Edgar, Sabin, Cyan, all are really big focuses. But Terra and I'd say, honestly, Celeste is equally a protagonist.
Wow.
Like, if they ever go, we're going to remake Final Fantasy VI, there will be, it'll be 2 games. World of Balance and World of Ruin. The World of Balance will have Terra at the front and center of the poster. World of Ruin will have Celeste at the front and center of the poster.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna lay out how the rest of the game is gonna work. What's gonna happen is
No.
Don't worry, no, not in a spoiler way.
No, I just don't want to know anything.
I'm not. There will be no guide usage until we get to the end of the game, or until you go. Okay, I don't know what else to do.
Swarls, I feel like he's trying to set us up.
No,
I trust aggro, unlike you.
Ow.
You.
I mean, you're the reason.
You only have to find 2 more party members.
You literally are the reason we're not playing 7 right now. You are literally the reason we're not playing 7.
Oh, that's true. You only have to find 2 more party members. Every other one that you've recruited, all the 14, let's see, it's 11 others, are technically optional. So it's you going around the world trying to recruit your team. But that's all I'll say is that we're not going to use a guide unless you go, okay, I can't find the last, or when you give up.
Okay.
On doing anything else without a guide, then we'll get back to that. For a while, no guide.
SB, give up right now. Give up right now.
I volunteer as tribute. I'm really enjoying the game so far. Swarls, my friend who is also experiencing the game for the first time, especially given the past experiences we've had with the first couple games, which haven't been your absolute favorite. What do you think so far? Are you enjoying it? Is it better? Is it worse? Is it what you expected? What are your thoughts? I want to hear.
So, how do I explain this?
We can go category by category if you want. What do you think of this?
Give me 2 seconds to compose my thoughts and everything. Because this game has been interesting.
Take your time.
It's the first game I feel like there's actually a narrative.
Okay.
That you can follow along with. Maybe 5 had a little bit of it, but this
5
one
had
actually.
That, but it was.
This one
was
has
less
it on
focused
better.
than this one.
This one has it better.
Agree.
I think.
And so this one has definitely really kind of grabbed my attention a little bit more. I'm not the one playing it, and out of the games I have not played, been the one controlling the sticks, this one has been the best. And it's probably been the best in overall, but 5 will hold that, special part for me because I've actually played it.
I still think the 5's gameplay is a decent bit better than 6. And just for the fact of having the job system is really good.
Learning what Aggro said about how the end of the game was supposed to be this first part is intriguing to me. But then they were like, "Hey, we have some more time, so let's do more." That's intriguing. I want to see where they go with it.
Me too.
Before I absolutely give it the best game I've ever played Final Fantasy wise. But it's definitely going to be one of the longer ones, I believe, too, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think.
Oh, for sure.
So what?
So
what
it makes up for in story, I think it made. I'm afraid it's going to drag on too long.
I think the thing about the second half is a bunch of shorter individual stories. Okay, have you ever played Mass Effect 2?
Oh, but I watched Jay and Mike play a little bit of it.
Okay. Well, it's the difference between Mass Effect 1 and 2. Mass Effect 1 is a singular narrative about a small crew, and you're just going through that one story. Mass Effect 2, there's only 6 main missions in that whole game. It's outside of that, it's a bunch of companion recruitment missions where it's here's an hour story about Garrus and about what he's doing right now and how you're going to help him to get him on your crew, or how you're going to help him in some way to earn his loyalty. And it's definitely a very different type of structure than the first half of the game, which is a very, very linear narrative.
Yeah, I can see that I guess this is my worry. This is my worry so far that I've experienced with Final Fantasy. The only game I might like is Final Fantasy Remake. That's really what, whenever it comes to the full game and everything, just because it's a new game. And it's up my alley of what I like with Kingdom Hearts. Where you're actually going around doing the inputs, doing those things. And I knew it was turn-based gameplay, but I think I might just have outgrown that. If that makes sense. So I'm trying not to hold too much of it on the gameplay aspect of it, and I'm trying to get myself into the story more these days. So I'm trying to like, hey, it is what it is, and let's just go with it for the story. But we'll have to see on everything else, because I know that everybody says I'm going to love 10. People said I would probably start liking the series on 6, which, if I'm going to be honest, this one hasn't been the worst. I think it, again, would be impossible without a guide. It would actually be like a 50-hour game, if not longer, probably without a guide.
I think there's been a couple times this is by far the best without a guide.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
you
best
can
without a guide,
put
but
together
like,
the pieces of the narrative. Well,
how many times have we like said like, hey, you have to talk to this singular person to really kind of get an idea of where you need to go?
not nearly as many as any other game.
But still,
It's still not great. Don't worry, this isn't going away until 10.
So that's my kind of aspect. Yo, trust me, I played a little bit of 7 where you're actually running around and doing stuff. So I totally understand that. That's what made me give up on that game.
Yeah, see, 7, like original 7 is really good, like really linear, really good about what you need to do, telling you exactly. And then you get to a certain part, like I want to say a third through the game, where they
right
just go, "Hey, find this thing in the world. We're not going to give you any hints about where it is whatsoever."
Yeah.
It's
I got right
Having
after
replayed the game twice in the past year, that particular moment's probably the low point of the game.
Yeah, I got right after Flying Saucer, I think, right? Golden Saucer. Saucer.
Mm-hmm.
I got right after
Right
that,
around
and I
there.
was just like,
Right around there. Yep.
because also I don't like grinding, so I didn't sit there and fight every single enemy that I ran into. So obviously that really blew, which I don't know what I'm going to do with whenever it comes to playing 7. I guess we'll just have grinding streams.
So
but
the
that'll
nice
be
thing
fun.
about 7, so like, you know how we have like, hey, 4 times experience, 4 times this, that. One of the ones in 7 is just like God mode. So like your limit break is always filled. Your health always tops up to max HP. So like, yeah, we might eventually hit a point where it's like, hey, you're still just not a high enough level.
Yeah.
But it's a lot easier just to like say, I don't want to fight you, and you're dead.
In the version of 7 we're playing, there is 3 times speed, 3 times was it 3 times speed?
3 times speed, no encounters, and then God.
Oh, that's what it is. Yes, 3 times
there's
speed, no encounters, and your limit break and health fill instantaneously.
Okay. Cool.
So you can still get like one shot, but as long as you're not at 1 health the next at the next turn, then you're fine.
And I believe 8 has that also. 9 definitely has that. I think 10 on the PlayStation doesn't. So
no.
we might want to play 10 on Steam, because on Steam it does have it, I think.
And skippable cutscenes.
And skippable cutscenes.
I will probably. I'm playing 10, so yeah, I'm buying it on Steam.
Yeah,
Switch. You look into it. Switch might have that too.
I mean, I have it on. The only reason I have them on Switch is because I bought it already on Switch. So, and I
want him to play 10
for the
where it
Pixel
looks good.
remasters, I needed to buy it on a play on the PlayStation, Switch, or Xbox, or whatever it is.
I think 10 should definitely be played on PC,
Console.
not the Switch.
That's what I was looking for. But anywho, back to 6.
Music's really good. I think
music
the music
has been good. Have we heard the song that you've been wanting Espy to listen to?
No, we will next time we play.
Okay.
So far, my favorite song is Terra's theme.
I kind of like Celeste.
Next time we play.
I like Celeste.
Yeah, Celeste is great.
Celeste's theme is really good. Yep.
But anywho, just a long story long. This game is much better than any game that we've played. I'm trying to get in the right mind frame around these games to be able to enjoy them, which I think I'm doing a better job at doing. But I'm also, and trying not to be as critical, because it is an older game.
Well, it's also hard because like we're like, hey, these are our favorite games of all time. Like we kind of blow them up, right? And then you start with Final Fantasy 1, and then 2, and then 3, and you're like, okay, like these are
When is it gonna get good?
And then 4, like I really thought 4 you might really enjoy, because it's where they start really trying to tell stories in a certain way. And then 5 they get better, and then 6 is where I feel, and again, I've only played this half of the game with you, but I feel like 6 is where people are like 6 is included. Like when people say like this was the great period of Final Fantasy from like 7 through 10, I feel like people also include 6 in there. Like this is when Square was making their best games.
I just can't wait to be the only person in this Discord or in this call, in this podcast to like 15 too. Like 15 as well.
I don't want to talk about 15. That is a
15's
video
long
game.
time away. We don't have to worry about that for a while.
I'm
15
probably
is
going to
a
be the only
video
one.
game.
I'm probably going to like it. I hope you know that.
It's not bad.
Probably.
It's
not
not
bad.
bad.
And
Just not
I have
for
a
me.
lot of good stuff to say about it. The way I've always put 15 is that if I'm in a room with, say, SB and OJ, and they hate 15,
Yeah.
awful, hate it. I will become the 15 defender and go, here's all the good stuff about 15 though. But if
Yeah.
I'm in a room with Tyler and Sean,
Yeah.
who love 15, then I will start yelling about how 15's terrible and I hate it because it's a very, very mixed bag of a game.
Yeah.
So
But
we'll
it's
see
I
how
just
the
I think that's
conversation
gonna
goes.
be it's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, it'll be fun.
And then once we're
But-
never gonna get to 15 though because we have to play Final Fantasy 14 before that. Wait, what?
What?
Oh
Nope. We're gonna skip right past that. But yeah, I think overall, so far, 6 has definitely been my most enjoyed game of the Choco-Bros.
So far, it's been the best game,
Yeah, I mean, just easily.
except
Music's great.
for Mystic Quest.
Yeah, shout out Mystic Quest, which
we're getting pretty close to our
I know.
anniversary.
Yeah, we're like what 4 months away.
I don't remember exactly, to be honest.
I
I'm
think
not
it was like
excited for it.
May sometime.
That was May. Okay, I thought it was like March.
Lord, I don't want to play Mystic
Still,
Quest.
we're getting pretty close. We'll do one stream. I don't even know if I have the save file, to be honest.
You have to get back there.
I'll
Oh
kill
my
it.
gosh.
Play
Play it for 5 minutes. Okay, we've done it.
We did it. See you next year. What else is there to say about 6? Music's great. Oh, it's like I feel like especially even with the like the 4 times experience, it still feels like kind of challenging. Like there's not a whole lot of just like steamroll. Like there's been some moments where it's like, oh, okay, like this is taking a second, you know. So I don't know if it's just
And we
well
met the
balanced.
best character ever.
Oh.
We did.
My life is a chicken pot pie.
I
Ladies
can't wait to
man.
find out. I can't wait to hear about SB's experience trying to grind out Setzer's one hit kill and also one hit die.
One hit death.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I go for the plat,
It's gonna be great.
it's gonna be awful.
Oh boy.
We also had the revolutionary of the soldiers that you guys love.
Oh,
you're
yes,
the best
Swarls.
voice in the world. Oh man.
So I guess I'm going to be. I'm guess it's
Yes,
going to be a certain
Swarls.
voice for someone later on.
Oh, you just gotta be any random soldier now.
Well, that
There's
and then
so
you said
many in 7.
then you said a certain voice that you were like, I can't remember exactly. You were like, this person, he has to be this person, but I can't remember which one. If it was like 9 or 10.
Oh, Steiner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
I
man.
do have dibs on
F9.
Freya. I don't know if we talked
Yeah.
about this. I have dibs on Freya.
That's fine.
Okay.
You're also playing the game, so you get Zidane.
Zidane. We have to go back to Bamicia.
We got
Alright.
a while though.
We
Still
yeah,
got
we
a couple games.
yeah.
Yeah.
Any
Yeah,
other
FF6 's
thoughts?
good.
Any other thoughts on FF6?
I think
Well,
I'm good.
Okay. I'm very excited to get back into it and see.
Oh, I want to know what do you think? What do you two?
Oh, okay,
are
yeah.
hoping to see in the rest of the game.
Swarls, would you like to
Everyone
go first, or
dies.
you- Okay.
That already
Okay.
happened.
I'm pretty certain Sid is gonna die.
Mm,
Already said that he's got a cold or whatever.
he did.
So pretty certain he's gonna die.
Yeah, I think Sid
First
dies,
main
and then
character death.
It's the reason that Celeste is like, we have to stop him. Bam, 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 bam.
Oh, by the
Oh,
way, I know we're not really to this point, but Kefka's a piece of crap. I don't like him at all. Like
Yeah,
I don't
he's-
like the whole like clown BS. Like what the frick is
Oh
this,
boy.
bro?
I'll get into it when we're done 6. I'm not a Kefka fan.
So but
Kefka's
just-
like the second most popular. No, it's like Kefka is the third most popular antagonist in the series.
really,
At this point, and people
Wow.
love Kefka. I don't get it. I think
I
he's
don't
fine.
get it.
Is the
It's
second
fine.
most popular one the one I'm thinking it is?
I have a 14.
Oh. Okay, we'll talk later.
No, that's not wrong. If that
No,
F14
I'm-
character has won like
I'm-
multiple popularity
Did-
polls of
Not,
best
that's
Final
not what
Fantasy
I was going
character.
for. I was gonna say I thought it was gonna be somebody else, so I'm gonna message you, and
Wait,
I'm gonna
who's it
be.
gonna-
Well,
who-
I'll
he
message
doesn't
you
want to
later.
spoil it.
No, message me right now.
No, we're on. No, fine.
You guys
Give a
are
hint.
you guys are
Give a
an
hinty
old
hint.
you guys are an old married couple. Yeah, you could just say the game. It's not like I
No,
know.
because
these
I don't
people.
want to
Play
paint.
the game.
No, I don't want to paint Swirls' picture when we get to that game.
That's not even the most popular antagonist in that game.
I thought that he played a very good role, and that maybe people thought he was more popular than I thought he was.
No.
Okay, that's all we needed, Mister Aggro. Stupid head.
Cool. Well, I think
Poopy
that
head.
about does it for me. You guys
Yeah.
Yeah.
Music's
Take us-
great.
take us
Combat's
out,
fun.
SB.
I already shared our socials. So again, Twitter, Choco_Bros_pod. Email us, please. The Choco-Bros podcast at gmail.com. Anything you email us does
One
not
day
matter
someone
what.
will email us.
We will read it on the air as long as it's not vulgar. We'll answer any questions, comments, concerns, whatever.
can tweet us as well.
Question of the episode
Tweet us as well.
or something.
Yeah, let's do it. We'll do a question of the episode.
What do you tweet us if you want it to be read? What is your
Or
favorite
comment.
part?
or comment?
What is
Comment
your
on
favorite
YouTube.
part of FF6 the first half?
Please no
Or no,
spoilers.
the whole thing, because by that point we'll
Yeah.
I mean, I just want you to know I'm gonna be reading these as they come in, so that's on your
okay,
discretion.
Never mind, don't do that.
Oh,
Don't do
yeah.
that. Be vague if it's about the second
Yeah.
half. Ugh.
And then if you want to
Who's
comment,
your favorite character in Final Fantasy VI? That's the question.
there we go.
Who's your
Please,
favorite
nobody we
FF6
haven't met
character?
yet.
There's not
There you
really
go.
anyone we haven't met yet.
Okay, we met
the
pretty much
entire
everybody.
cast. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
We will be continuing Final Fantasy VI on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Espycat, in the coming days. Well, yeah, because Aggro will post this hopefully on Friday. So we'll probably be streaming on Sunday, actually. So Sunday the 21st, come hang out. And we will we'll try to get this game finished as soon as we can to get into Final Fantasy VII. And if you boys have no other comments, we hope you all have a good day, a good night, and we will talk to you as soon as we can. Swarls, will you play us out?